So, this whole entire Actman and Andy Pants situation has been going on for like a couple weeks now, and I have like been kind of keep paying attention to it, but more from like the outsider's perspective. As I was kind of like thinking about making a video about this, but I was just like, no, I have a feeling that at some point this is going to reach a climax, and it 100% seems that it has. So first, before we really get into the chunk of this, because there is a lot to get through when it comes to this whole entire like Actman and Andy Pants situation that has been going on for, like I said, it's been going on for like almost a couple weeks now, maybe I think about a week and a half. I think the first time that this really actually started to like hit off is when Andy Pants made this video about a whole load, well, not a whole load, but a few YouTubers calling them woke, and Actman being one of them. And the other one that I know is Balior. I don't know who the guy in the middle is of Andy Pants' thumbnail, but I do know Actman. I've watched Actman for years, and Balior, I kind of get his content through Asmongold, as Asmongold does react to a lot of Balior's content. Now, obviously, Actman saw this, and he just kind of was like seeing for this from the outside, and just kind of been like, damn, this feels like almost like a privilege to be in this video and being called woke. And Andy Pants just kept doubling down on his hate for Actman. Like, Actman was seen here, and he took a picture of himself being at a pride parade in Seattle, which to me, I don't see anything wrong with that. If someone wants to go to a pride parade, especially if it's just like, you know, they're just there and they're just enjoying it, good for them. But obviously, Andy Pants right here just wants to, you know, double down on things and just keep, you know, somewhat on Actman, I guess you could say, if you really wanted to, and saying that he was trying new things, that being a wiener within his mouth, which to me, I mean, is just, it's completely stupid. But obviously, it was just kind of a slight little back and forth going on here and there. And then when this actually started to like get to the point where it is at now, Actman replied to one of Andy Pants' tweets, which has actually now been deleted, talking about how Actman, his DMs are open and he'd be happy to talk to Andy Pants face to face, man to man, whether it's on stream, off stream, or whatever the hell it may be. And Andy Pants responded saying that he would love to have a discussion with Actman on stream. And that's what they did. And oh my god, I have watched, like, not all of it, but I've watched the majority of it and just a little bit, just to kind of get my conceptions of this. And I will say that this debate did not go, or this discussion, whatever you want to call it, it did not go in the favor of Andy Pants whatsoever. And his audience knew that as well, as this man was constantly changing. And as you can see, like, you can't actually access the original stream itself, as Andy Pants kept constantly changing the title of the, like, well, not the title, sorry, the description of this stream. Not just that, but he was actually disabling the comments of this stream as well. And not just disabling the comments, but he was also disabling the likes and dislikes of this stream. So in no way could you communicate your disgust towards like Andy Pants getting shit on, or see what the stream was seeing at the time, or like or dislike this video, because he was just completely trying to backtrack on all this and trying to get rid of all the backlash that he was getting from all this, which to me, considering his type of character that he was, I mean, if you're going to be this harsh on your opinions, then I feel like if you get caught out, you can't then start backtracking and start pussing out and being the bitch that you're claiming that everyone else is, and that you're this big man and you're exposing the whole entire community. And then when you yourself get on, you start acting like the bitch that you're claiming everyone else is. And if you go ahead and watch this stream, I mean, this is one of the reasons why I talk a lot about how, like, I hate both sides of the political spectrum. On this channel, whenever I do talk about politics, you will see that I have always said that I hate both sides. And me, myself, I have talked about how there is definitely, like, in some gaming instances in this day and age, there is a lot of, like, gaming companies that are trying to push some kind of agenda that no one really cares about. But this guy, Andy Pants, just takes it to a whole nother level, and he is the exact type of people that I hate on the other side. And it's really funny because he calls Actman a fence sitter. And I absolutely hate when people get called a fence sitter, because to me, I feel like it's actually better to be in the middle of things, because then you're really seeing things from both sides of the spectrum. To me, I'm definitely more, I would see myself as someone who is a fence sitter, I guess, if you really wanted to say that. But why is that inherently bad? What is inherently bad with going like, I agree with some things that these people are saying, but I also disagree with what they're saying. And then this side, I agree with some of the things that they're saying, and I also disagree with some things they're saying. And I'm making my own decisions based on what each side is saying, instead of just standing on one side and going, everything that we say is right and everything that they say is wrong. If anything, to me, you're worse off. And that's what this guy, Andy Pants, has been doing. And Actman calls him out on a lot of these instances. And you know what? He fucking shits himself. And he goes ahead, deletes the comments, disables the live chat, disables likes, dislikes. Then he gets rid of the video altogether. And after he gets rid of the video, Actman himself then wants to go ahead and repost this video on his second channel, which he has every right to do because he was involved in the making of this content. This content was between two people. It's not like Andy Pants made this video and then Actman was ripping him off of this video and just re-up. No, Actman was involved in the creation of this content. So Actman has every single right to go ahead and post this video. And that's what Actman did. And what did Andy Pants go ahead and do? Wow. This man actually copyright striked Actman and took down the video for copyright claim. Not just that, this guy Andy Pants went as far as, like I said, actually copyright striked Actman's channel altogether. And Andy Pants was claiming, like, he replied to someone on Twitter talking about how, like, oh, you know, this clearly violates YouTube YouTube's violation policies or whatever it is, but it doesn't. Because like I said just before, Actman was a big contributor. This video, the creation of this content, this debate was 50-50. Just because it was initially posted on your, like live streamed on your channel, does not inherently make it just yours. Actman helped create this debate, this discussion. And once again, just like Andy Pants did, like for the debate, for the discussion after he got shit on by Actman, what does he go ahead and do? Well, he goes ahead and retracts this altogether. That's right. Andy Pants comes out, makes a tweet saying that he is, as a matter of fact, retracting this copyright claim, this copyright strike, and that he does not want to, you know, put this towards Actman anymore. Also before this as well, like before this was going on, right after the discussion, is that apparently like Andy Pants and Actman shows screenshots of Discord messages between the two, is that Andy Pants was like supposedly like trying to, you know, intimidate Actman behind the scenes, talking about how he wanted to, you know, make a video about Actman again and all that kind of stuff. And like I said, this guy to me is just taking is just extremely fucking low. Like, he is an absolute wanker. Like, I even saw this video that got like reposted by not just Actman, but I also saw it on Asmongold's Clips channel as well, of how at first, you know, Andy Pants is talking how he likes Asmongold, but then proceeds to call him a grifter.
I can't believe the morning I woke up and I was like, holy crap, like one of my favorite YouTubers, Asmongold, was like making a video responding to my video, and for a second I was panicking. I was like, oh man, I hope he likes it. Like, if he doesn't like this video, like I might kill myself.
So there's this thing you see on YouTube a lot now, and it's called grifting, and you see people like Luke Stevens and Asmongold doing it a lot, and it just basically means these people have no integrity whatsoever.
One of my favorite YouTubers, Asmongold,
and it basically means you just regurgitate whatever the popular opinion to have right now is.
One of my favorite YouTubers, Asmongold,
you have no integrity, and you will just regurgitate whatever people want to hear.
And I hate this word. Like, I see so many people on Twitter using this word grifter, and I especially hate it, like, with this guy mentions that, like, oh, it's to put out, you know, because they're siding with the popular opinion. Well, it's popular for a reason. That's why it's popular, because people side with it. If people didn't side with it, then it wouldn't be popular. That's why people are siding with the popular opinion. Because that's what the popular opinion is. Isn't that what the whole point of it? People are going to side with it because that's what makes it popular. It does that. His statement doesn't make any sense. And he's constantly like been, you know, he'll say one thing and then like a few months later he'll come out and completely get rid of the things that he said in the past. Like apparently he mentioned in a previous like a old video about how he actually said that diversity is good in video games, and then he's recently come out in one of his latest videos talking about how diversity kills video games. Now if you want my opinion on it, I think that diversity can be great for video games. I just think that the way these companies are going about it in this day and age is bad, because instead of letting things come naturally, which is how diversity in the real world happens, they're trying to force it on people. That's why I bash games that like are trying to, you know, push agendas and stuff like that. Not because I hate diversity, but because of the way they're implementing diversity. And this guy is just like, instead of saying that, no, he's going in the complete opposite direction, where he's just hating on LGBT people. He's hating on people of different, he's hating on everyone. He's basically like the people on the right that you hate. And like I said, he just makes those people look more radical. Like he's one of those radical people that I hate. Like I said, I hate both sides of the political spectrum. And this is one of the reasons, this guy's one of the reasons why I hate the right side. Like, I hate the left, and I've made so many videos. Like, I made the video about that Hobbit game that's coming out, and how I think it's just like, you can tell by the developers that it's definitely some kind of like DEI bullcrap or whatever. Just to summarize the video up very carefully, just like very briefly. And like, you know what? I'll stand by that. But at the same time, I hate people like this because he's just going to the extremes, saying that everything is bad. What's wrong with LGBT people? There's so many like gay, lesbian people that I know that just mind their own goddamn business. That's all they do. But instead, he's making it like it's all of them. It's not all of them. No. But what has this guy come out and done recently as well, before I end this video? He put this tweet out, while he tweeted this photo out from his Discord, talking about how he was going to make another video of Actman, but then he thought that it's gay, supposedly, and that he didn't want any of this drama, and that it's time to move on and make videos about games. And that's all he's going to do. So he no longer will talk about this situation, which, you know what, I think is rightfully so. I feel like he probably has to admit defeat when it's come to this whole entire situation. He's definitely got about this the whole entire like wrong. Like if you're wrong about something, you lose a discussion, and you know someone proves you wrong for something. Sometimes the best thing to do is just go, "Yep, I was wrong." That's it. But the way he went about it, he just made himself look like an even worse person than he was before. And yeah. So that's going to be it from me. I would definitely like to hear what you guys think about all of this situation down below. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Peace out.